everybody. So here we are, another day in school nursing. So I wanted to just kind of walk you through what an assessment looks like. So yesterday I sent you all of our emergency preparedness, and thank you for all of the views. It was awesome. I'm glad you guys got something out of it. So how it works is our students go through tables, and they go through where they get their student badge, they see enrollments, they meet the principals or different schools, they go through and get their Chromebooks, and then they get their schedules, and then they meet with mental health clinicians to see if they need any support. They get parent consent right there, which is really cool. Is we also gather any insurance right then and there via like an informed K-12, so it's all online, and then that triggers to be able to bill for Medi-Cal or LEA or CYBHI, which are things for mental health. I can tell you guys more about that in another video. Then they go to nurses, we check immunizations and do all that, which is like part of my nursing team. And then they come to us. So now they're at the door, they come to us. They come in, they sit down here. I've got my whole nurse station set up, and we talk about, so I'll run you right through it. So I will say, hi honey, how are you? How's it going? How's your summer? Great. What brings you to our program? Because sometimes our kids are here because of different reasons. Then we talk about, this whole time, parents are actually outside when they see the nurse. So unless I need to see the family or talk to the parent, or there are some parents who are like, no, I'm coming in. Most of the time, I would say 98%, the parents are out in the hall while there's a line of kids, and they bring that health form sheet, which I sent out and did a video on, and I'm happy to send out to anybody. So I will ask them, tell me about your summer, kind of just get them eased. Then I tell them everything we talk about is like Las Vegas. Unless they want to hurt themselves, somebody's hurting them, or they want to go hurt somebody else, what we talk about is confidential. And then I start just asking them basic, do you have any problems with your heart, your lungs, your kidneys? Do you have to see a special doctor for anything? They'll answer those. We talk about headaches. If it's a female student, are your periods normal for you? Do you need any medication at school? If they need medications at school for whatever reason, whether it's over the counter or even their EpiPen, or can be something as dramatic as that, or as simple as Tylenol. We talk about med forms, and we make sure to give those to the family. Then we'll talk about allergies, EpiPen needs or lack of EpiPens. We talk about how we have EpiPens at all of our sites, which are part of that emergency cabinet that I showed you guys. So we keep them there. Every staff member at the beginning of the year is trained on that. And so because they're all trained, we have that as our stock. We talk about that. We talk about any vision or hearing concerns. Are they wearing glasses? And then we go through that. Then we talk about mental health. Do they have any mental health needs? Would they like any referrals? What would help them if they need it? Or if they're doing okay, that's cool. I always tell the kids, especially because they're teenagers, that as nurses, what I say is something to the effect in some version of this. As a nurse, I'm not going to follow you around, honey. Are you okay? Are you okay? How's it going today? Like, no teenager in the history of teenagers wants that. And I tell them that. I said, but as a nurse, we're kind of behind the scenes. If you need something, if there's a resource you need, if you need help, if you're not feeling well, if something's wrong, and I tell them all the time, and you guys are welcome to steal this, and a lot of you probably say the same thing in a different version, or even the same thing. I say, as a nurse, I don't actually care what your grades are. I really don't, and I stand by that. I, as a nurse, want to make sure you as a human being are okay. And if you as a human are okay, then that usually means the other things fall into place. And I think kids appreciate that because it's real, and it's being honest, right? And you're establishing that relationship with them right here at this table. I'm asking those questions. And I say, as a human, are you okay? And I will tell you, as heartbreaking as this is, most kids who are not doing okay will talk with me. And this is why it's in a private room. We don't have other people here. And they'll say, no, I'm not doing okay. I'm struggling with anxiety, or I have depression. Or I'll notice they're on a medication. Say, hey, how's that working for you? Have you been on a long time? Is there any support you need? And it's all open-ended questions. And I do less talking and they do more talking. What would it take for you to be here? What are services or things you need to help you? And then we talk about that. And then we'll do their hearing, and then we'll do their vision. If they have asthma, a cardiac, anything like that, I will do a set of vitals just to make sure that I've kind of got a baseline for where they're at. We talk about anything like if they have Holter monitors, or if they have type 1 diabetes, what that looks like. If they have seizures, we talk about what's the care plan. And right then and there, I go over here, and I have this resource that I showed you guys, and I will do their action allergy plan right then. I will do a seizure action plan right then. I have a diabetes plan. We talk about special meals. If I need an ROI for consent, we try to get that up front from parents. So I have all of the different ROIs for our children's hospitals, Kaiser, things that are local. If they're a pregnant student, I'll give them those resources. We talk about multivitamins, have you have an OB appointment. All of those layers of a nursing assessment done right here in real time. And when they leave me, they'll get a picture of their vision if they need it from the spot screener. I'll do their hearing. I'll give any referral for that right then and there. And then basically I say, okay, is there anything else that you need that I could support you? Are there any barriers to get you to school? And they say no. And I say, okay, have a great year, honey. If you need something, all you have to do is say, hey, can I talk to the nurse? And they'll call me and I'll come find you, okay? And they're like, okay. And then basically I just escort them out, and literally outside, another student's usually waiting, and they come right on in. And it's like that from sun up. Basically, I call it sun up when we get here till the evening. And it's just go, 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 go. But it is amazing because you really see these kids. So hopefully that's helpful, kind of walk you through how we do it. I send out, a lot of you asked for my assessment form. I will send it out again. Just make a note in the comments if you would like it. And any other resources I'm happy to share. As nurses, it's just, pass it on and rework instead of inventing the wheel. Have a great day. I'm Tara. This is School Nurse Unfiltered. Please continue to watch my channels and and please just continue to comment and be a follower. And thanks so much. Bye.